Welcome to today's explainer. We're jumping right into the absolute foundation of human connection, how we say hello and how we say goodbye. Whether you're aiming to chat with locals on your next trip or you're looking to connect with Spanish-speaking colleagues, mastering these basic expressions is quite literally step one. So, let's get started.
We're anchoring today's explainer with some fantastic source material from Fleming Idiomas. They highlight a really fascinating psychological truth here. Mastering these basic greetings and farewells is exactly what gives you the confidence to actually start speaking Spanish right from day one. You absolutely do not need perfect grammar to smile and say a proper hello.
Okay, let's look at our roadmap for today. 1. Starting your conversation. 2. Informal Spanish greetings. 3. Formal and respectful greetings. 4. Informal and close farewells. 5. Formal and professional farewells. And 6. Confidence with Fleming Idiomas. Let's dive into this.
Section 1. Starting your conversation.
Before we look at the specific words, we really need to understand why these simple phrases carry so much weight. Our source explicitly reminds us of something so simple, yet so important. Knowing how to greet and say goodbye matters simply because you use them every single day. Think about it. Whether you're at school, at work, traveling, in a business meeting, or just hanging out with family, these are your daily tools. Even though the phrases themselves might seem a bit basic, they are the absolute fundamental building blocks for polite and natural communication.
And this brings us to a major cultural cornerstone in the Spanish language, and honestly, a critical question. When exactly should we be formal, and when should we be informal? Because in English, we might casually just say, hey, to almost anyone, right? But in Spanish, there is a very clear and important distinction.
So the crucial point is this. Choosing between formal and informal language is all about understanding the social context. Informal Spanish is used with friends, classmates, family members, or essentially anyone you have a high level of trust with. On the flip side, formal Spanish is required for professional situations, when you're talking to people you don't know well, teachers, clients, and the elderly. It's entirely about demonstrating the appropriate level of respect.
Section 2. Informal Spanish greetings.
Let's focus on the casual side of greetings, the ones you'll use when you have that high level of trust. Imagine you're walking up to a close friend. First, you've got the classic hola, which simply means hello. Or maybe you want a natural what's up, so you'd use ¿qué tal? Next is ¿cómo estás?, meaning how are you? You might also hear ¿cómo va?, which is basically how's it going? And finally, a super relaxed, shortened greeting, buenas. Using these specific phrases immediately makes the conversation feel closer, warmer, and way more relaxed.
Section 3. Formal and respectful greetings.
Now, let's say you're walking into a bank, speaking to a new client, or greeting a professor. In those settings, you want to utilize these specific, respectful phrases, which are mostly based on the time of day. Buenos días for good morning, buenas tardes for good afternoon, and buenas noches for good evening. When meeting someone for the very first time, you'd say, mucho gusto, meaning nice to meet you. And notice the difference here. To ask how someone is formally, you say, ¿Cómo está usted?, dropping the S at the end of the verb. Using these phrases demonstrates immediate politeness to the person you're speaking with.
Section 4. Informal and close farewells.
Okay, you've had a great conversation, so how do we end it naturally? The source material gives us some excellent everyday options for informal farewells. Adiós is your standard goodbye. Ciao is a really popular, quick, and friendly bye. Nos vemos literally translates to we'll see each other, or just see ya. Then we have the hasta phrases. Hasta luego means see you later, and hasta mañana means see you tomorrow. These are absolutely the most common expressions you're going to hear when casually parting ways with someone.
Section 5. Formal and professional farewells.
What if you're leaving a business meeting or saying goodbye to a respected elder? This brilliantly illustrates how the language elevates to show courtesy. Instead of a casual bye, you'd say que tenga un buen día, which means I hope you have a good day. Hasta pronto means see you soon, but with a more polite tone. Fue un placer is a really beautiful way to say it was a pleasure. You can also use nos vemos pronto for a polite see you soon, or you can just end with que esté bien, meaning be well. These sign-offs require a higher level of professionalism, and they leave a fantastic, respectful, lasting impression.
Section 6. Confidence with Fleming Idiomas.
We've covered a lot of ground today, but let's summarize the ultimate goal of learning these conversational rules. As our source points out,
Understanding the difference between formal and informal language doesn't just expand your vocabulary, it actually unlocks cultural understanding. It teaches you how Spanish speakers view respect, closeness, and social dynamics. When you know exactly which phrase to use, you feel so much more secure speaking. You stop worrying about making a mistake, and you start focusing on what truly matters, deepening your human connections. And honestly, that is exactly what learning a new language is all about. I hope this explainer has given you the foundational tools you need to go out there and start having confident, culturally respectful conversations. So the real question is, the next time you meet a Spanish speaker, which of these new greetings are you going to try out first? Aprende Español con Fleming Idiomas. Visit FlemingIdiomas.com to continue your journey. Hasta luego, and keep practicing.